Hello, hello, hello. Welcome into the Hourglass. Welcome if you are new. It's so great to have each and every one of you here today. So I wanted to do a teachable moment. So we're going to redirect the energy back on oneself. Take a deep breath in as many times as you need to. Inhale the good stuff, inhale the goodness, the righteousness, and exhale the bullshit, the petty shit, the karmic shit. All right. We have 2023. So here in the Hourglass, we are celebrating the new year in March, in springtime. So if those of you that are already celebrating New Year's and you're off on a good foot, many blessings to you. 2023 equals to 7. That is the Chariot card. So there may be a lot of push and pull moving forward, but nevertheless, we are moving forward. We have shifters and movers going on here. We have a lot of you that are moving on the ether's frequency. So you're on a different timeline from most. Very empiric, warrior type of energy. We have serenity. So what do you need right now? You need serenity. We have this alligator. Those of you that watch Emancipation with Will Smith, with that scene where he was struggling with the alligator under the bayou, under the swamp, that was very symbolic for me. That whole movie with Will Smith was very symbolic. I feel like it was the veil for this coming year. You know what I'm saying? We have challenge. All right. So some of you, you're going to have to, we have the number 7 here. So 7s may be very informative and important to you. It could be haunting you, following you around. 7s for me is a very holy number. It's a special number to me as well. But it could talk about new opportunities, the synchronicities that's leading up to these new opportunities. You having patience and trust in the ethers when it comes to your commitment. It's a very transparent time for many of you. And I feel like you're working towards serenity that could be a result of accepting the challenges in your life. I'm also hearing the rise to the occasion. Some of you are understanding these challenges more deeply, and it's bringing this like long-term gratification instead of instant gratification. Hey, so 12s, that's 1 + 2 is 3. 3 is a very creative number. I'm hearing the power of 3s. Some of you could be doing things in 3s. And that seems to be bringing some sort of emotional balance. Okay, so you're a product of your creation. You're a product of your circumstances, a product of your growth. Some of you, you're in production right now, and it could be some tiny challenges here, but I'm feeling like you have the materials, the resources. I feel like your ideas are very helpful here. I don't know why I'm seeing someone on a balcony just looking over a lot of tiny homes. I don't know, it feels like Italy, some Paris vibes going on here. Somebody just looking over the balcony of these many possibilities here. Oh, some of you are starting to gain a deeper sense of purpose when it comes to your spirituality. And this wave of serenity is washing over you. Pay attention to your dreams. Pay attention to the emotions that you need to step into or you need to embrace to help you get through these challenges. I'm also hearing if you're looking at the mountain in fear, it will appear bigger than it actually is. And I'm also hearing that song by Lauryn Hill and D'Angelo, Nothing Matters. Nothing but you. Nothing but you, nothing but you. So you're the one that matters. I think it was Lauryn Hill part where she says, if these buildings would wash out to sea, something. You guys go listen to that song. That could be a dedication song to you and your loved one, or this could be you dedicating this song to your Redeemer, your Savior. All right. It feels very tranquil to listen to that song. So nothing really matters. Nothing at all, right? Nothing but you. Nothing but you. Hey. So you guys are creating, I'm hearing co-creating a lot of possibilities through these challenges to flow upward. Some of you need to open your heart. You need to take some quiet time with serenity and kind of reflect on this inner voice. I'm hearing sound. Those of you that understand the mystery of the sounds, you understand the mystery of the ethers. That tough and rough attitude, that's cool, but now you need a time of reflecting here. Now you need a time to kind of like love and rest in yourself. Exhale, let your head down. Occasionally detach from the world, from the over content that you're feeding your brain and your body. You need to dwell in spaces or fill spaces with love. The spirit of love is here. Don't be confused by uncertainties. Don't be confused by the conflicts, because what's that going to do is going to block you from making better decisions concerning your future here. I'm hearing you need to marry your todays. You need to fall in love with your todays. There's an emotional truth that's going to come out, and it may challenge what you thought was the truth here. Well, let's see how you should be, or let's see what suggestive insights about your love life. If you're single, that's fine. Nothing is set in stone. So we have children and we have free yourself. What I immediately got was some of you were taking on adult roles as children. It fucked up your serenity. It fucked up the spirit of love. Some of you are going to have to check into this childlike energy and be very imaginative about your challenges. I don't know why I keep hearing the four corners of the earth. Okay. Oh, okay. Children know the truth. So surrounding yourself by children may help open up some possibilities about a challenge. Go speak to children. Some of you, if you have the opportunity, go and do story time at your local daycare. See if you could volunteer working with children, or you do work with children. Some of you need to free yourself from very outdated beliefs or things that you could have told yourself growing up. Some of you, your children are starting to leave the nest. Or because of children, you held yourself in a very challenging situation, and now it's okay to free yourself for the sake of your insanity, your sanity or something, and your children. It's gonna be, you're gonna grieve. You know, anytime we separate or release something, we do have a grieving cycle. You're gonna grieve who you were. You know what I'm saying? I'm also hearing somebody was taken as a child, somebody was kidnapped as a child, or something was done as a child. It was a violation of innocence here. I feel like you're going to restore that, but you have to free yourself from that containing you into that victim mentality. Some of you are trying to project your shortcomings on children. They're going to challenge you because what you want out of life is not what they want. And you're going to have to respect that. Some of you are going to have to pull away and kind of be at peace at what's going on. Five of Pentacles. Some of you always felt alone as a child. This is why you were meddling with very complicated situations or people that cause you to strain. I'm seeing like a hernia, a bulging here, a knot. There's a knot tied here. All right, so I feel like some of you had to give up being a ride or die to someone here. Could be someone that you known from a child or early teenage years, came from your childhood past. There's a compromise. All right. So you're going to have to restore some innocence about some certain keywords here. Some of you were made to be adults. You were made to be caretakers of adults of a young age, and it caused a lot of strain. It's okay to put that down. I feel like whenever things get too complicated or murky, you kind of fall back into that. And it challenges you, it strains you. I'm hearing I never had nothing. I never had nothing as a child. You keep saying that, you keep using that, but it's damaging. Free yourself from that thing you keep telling yourself. It's going to get worse before it gets better with the Five of Pentacles. Some of you keep feeling like if you got this amount of money, you're going to be at peace. It's creating some sort of clash here. Some of you are expecting children to take care of you. And when they have a difference in opinion or they have their own life to take care of, you become very like overbearing here. Lovers has left you in the dark or neglected you. Some of you, this could be extending from childhood upbringing. You're continuing something that was done to you as a child. It's leaving you feel disconnect from your higher self. This is why we have serenity, because you need to connect with your spirituality, your innocence. You lost your self-worth. And you keep losing it because you keep hanging around or you keep getting involved with complicated situations. Oh shit. Okay, so I'm getting with the Five of Swords. Someone has been mincing their words or watching what they say, and that's gonna change. This could be a relative. Some of you, this is a relative that has children. All right, so if you have younger children, I'm looking in my notes. If you have younger children, you're a parent and you have younger children, or your children, this is going to be for a few of you. Your children are coming of age to stand up to you in the Five of Swords. Some of you, you have been going through, you're repeating something that was done to you as a child. So if parents were trying to hold you back as a child, or they did, you may be doing this to your children, but this is not that era anymore, and they're going to stand up to you in the Five of Swords. Somebody feels entitled, neglect, and they're pushing that on young children, and they're going to stand up to you. And you're going to expect loyalty, or you're going to expect blind loyalty from these children, but what you're doing is you're putting your weight, you're putting your hurt, you're putting your conflict on these children, and they're going to challenge you. You may see that as some kind of rude or disrespectfulness. You may even look to give them silent treatment. It's not going to work. These children are of age to see the issues here. Some of you are holding back your children, extremely manipulative, and you're never admitting when you're wrong. These children are going to rise up. Okay. And you're going to be hurt, or you're going to feel like this is disrespectful for everything I done to you. Some of you, this is your energy. You're now standing up to your parents. Some of them may kind of cut you off here with the Five of Pentacles. You may walk away trying to find or build a new life. It's going to be hard. It's going to be tough before it gets better here with the Ten of Wands. But this is something that needs to be released. Tell me more about the Five of Pentacles. What is the future action here for my person? Teachable moments. Who's watching? Five of Pentacles. What's next? Moving beyond the Five of Pentacles. Eight of Wands. So a lot of things may happen abruptly at the same time, or you may feel like everything is happening to you at the same time. It's happening for you to get back to spirit. It's happening for you to kind of reconnect with your higher self. There's going to be a little delay here. It could be temporary finances delay, or some of you are not having a good time sexually. Some of you never had sexual release here because of a sexual violation. Maybe you didn't have good experience sexually. That's about to change. When you come out of complicated situations with people who are mighty self-serving and selfish, always need to win. and is extremely manipulative by creating challenges. What is the next step moving forward from the Five of Swords? Some of you are so obnoxious. You're just determined to hold on to complicated people. I don't know. But you're going to free yourself. Or you're going to keep causing yourself a lot of hurt, a lot of distress. We have the Queen of Swords with the Three of Swords. Some of you are about to get your heart broken because you're so determined to hold on to complicated situations. Some of you may have a high threshold for pain and for sorrow, and this is what kept you holding on. But in the Queen of Swords, some of you are going to come to the point with Free Yourself, Queen of Swords, heartbreak. You're not going to be able to tolerate the same mistakes over and over and over. Some of you are running from confrontation, but you're going to have to stand up for yourself with the Five of Swords. You have been compromising your hurts too long. Free yourself from this dark shadow, please. You need some peace of mind here. You may think that you're all alone, or you go on your alone time a lot, but you still harboring a lot of these hurts. It's time to heal that with the healing heart with the Three of Swords. Stop wearing your trauma like a badge. You're carrying it around like a badge. Stop doing that. You need to identify the barriers here and the life blocks. Your shadow has been awakened. Okay, so some of you, your intelligence is going to surpass some sort of vanity or superficiality here with people or a certain thing. I'm seeing a big lion face staring at me, but it looks sad. So you're going to have to muster up the courage. You're going to have to humble yourself and go off to a new land here, a new shore. Queen of Swords, you guys are trying to act very tough, but it's damaging. Some of you may have had a very neglectful mother. That words hurt the soul. It hurt the spirit. But it's time for you to free yourself from that. You have an opportunity to let go of this. Tell me the Ten of Wands. Some of you are continuously getting involved with emotionally unavailable people, and then you sulk. Why? Why me? Why am I always getting myself in these types of situations with these types of people? It's because you're welcoming it. You have a choice not to welcome it or not. But you subscribe to it all the time because it feels very predictable or similar here. Some of you need to hold your children. One of your children is heartbroken and stressed out. They have the weight of the world. They could be carrying your responsibilities, trying to prove to you that they care about you. You need to relieve this person. Ten of Wands. What is the future outcome with the Ten of Wands for my viewer? The Diablo, High Priestess, and the Strength card. Six of Wands. Okay. We have fame, power-hungry people. Okay, a lot of attention. Somebody wants a lot of attention here. And remember, I was talking about someone or somebody never admitting when they're wrong. Diablo, Five of Swords, and the Five of Pentacles. That's what that came from. I felt it. So we have a lot of resistance and ego. Someone is still tussling and struggling with a lot of insecurities and restrictions. Somebody's uneducated and you need to start educating yourself. Go back to a point of time when you were a child and you felt innocent, you felt happy-go-lucky, you felt in love with life, you felt optimistic. You need to go back. I'm feeling like past life regression, or there's quantum regression here. My phone is vibrating. I'm looking through my notes. I don't know why my phone is vibrating right now. I'm also feeling a spiritual awakening with the High Priestess, the Diablo. Some of you are sex addicts. Some of you are accustomed to one-night stands here. And that's because you're mentally, emotionally, spiritually deprived. It's not about physical strength here with the Strength card. It's about your strengths that are being highlighted at a challenging time. Temptation is strong here. You guys know the outcome with these temptations. You're prepared to do something different or to free yourself from these limitations. Are you going to take that opportunity? The High Priestess. Look for something good every day, even when it's hard to see, even when it's challenging to see. The Diablo showing up here is saying that you got sold a dream that became a nightmare. Okay? I feel like some of you are looking for love. You're distorting, you're twisting your intuition to fit someone that seems mysterious. They seem to match someone that you once knew as a child. You are deluding yourself. You could leave. You could leave. But you're choosing to stay there. Some of you have this habit of following people in hell, trying to resurrect them, trying to save them. You are not their savior. Save yourself. There's a bit of dark magic going on. I don't know if you guys are practicing spell work or you're practicing or you're trying to tempt someone, but you know it's not going to play out. It's like you're indulging in temptation, sexual acts. You could be showing your body more. You could be using certain things to kind of pull someone closer to you, attract someone to you. But you already know the outcome. That's going to be you. You're going to be left with the weight of this all because this person or whoever, they're unavailable towards you. This happened before, possibly with a different person. Same bullshit. Stop going against your intuition. It's almost like you're doing this by choice, right? You're addicted to something here. So it's like your intuition is half right, but you're distorting it. So it's like, oh, you're picking up on subtle energies about a person you're sexually tied to, right? And instead of freeing yourself from it, you act into it, you play into it, and it mess up your sanity, it mess up your serenity. Hey, now if you want to play dirty, if you like these games, be prepared to welcome the circumstances and the consequences. Some of you, your ego, it's very destructive. Some of you don't even know what intuition really is because your ego is so fucking loud. Your ego, your willingness, your addiction to your ego is drowning out your intuition, your gut instinct. We have intuition and gut instinct here. We have intuition versus your ego here. Strength is not physical strength here. It's your highlighted strength when it comes to challenging situations that you always fall for. Some of you have karmic ties or you have karmic babies. Babies that was born out of lust, out of control, out of stupidity, out of darkness. It's real, people. Karmic babies that was born out of infidelity, lust for power, heartbreak, dark seduction. It's a lot of attention seeking here with the Six of Wands. This is a teachable moment. I'm not here to trigger you, but these are things that you need to know, especially if you want serenity in your life. You have to free yourself from things that you're willingly attached to. You keep repeating it, and it's the same outcome here with the Ten of Wands. It's like when you get strong and you feel like you heal and you feel like you're trusting your intuition, here comes this evil energy, or so to speak, the devil, if you're looking for something to blame, because a lot of you blame the devil. You give the devil a lot of credit here, but it's your own bad decisions. I'm sorry to be the person to tell you that, but I'm sick and tired of it. You guys willingly go back into heartbreaking situations to complain about it, to act like a victim. But you're the one that's choosing to neglect your innocence. I'm also hearing if somebody feels like they sold their soul, they're in a situation where they feel like it's like impossible to get away. How could you sell your soul if it belongs to the Most High? You probably sold your rights. You probably sold the right to choose, but you didn't sell your soul, because your soul could never belong to the devil. Come on, let's be real. It's an illusion. The chains, the tie, the bond is not that tight. You're invoking it. So I feel like in this Capricorn season, it's going to trigger you to make some changes in some sort of hidden affair. We see that here with the Diablo and the High Priestess. So if you're okay of being a mistress up until now, that's going to break. The temptation or giving into this hidden affair is going to shock you into a turn of events. You can't keep repeating the same mistake. The Queen of Swords is someone that understands that everybody makes mistakes. Nobody's perfect. But when you continue, when you're willingly creating the same mistakes again and again, the Queen of Swords has no tolerance. Her patience is gone. She becomes very stern, mean, and cold-hearted. Cold shoulder. Somebody's about to give you the cold shoulder after they get what they want, and you knew this was coming because you felt it, High Priestess. But what? You let your temptations, what is that word, beguiled you? I hope that just popped in my mind. So some of you, you're going to be triggered so fucking deeply about an addiction that you were unwilling to break up until now. This is a lesson that was going from maybe 2018. I'm seeing 2013 up until 2020 or 2022, 2021. Somebody's not learning something here. Right here. You keep trying to do it over. Maybe you're seeing a little bit of difference or a little bit of growth. All right, so I'm going to leave it there. I'm getting sorrow and torture. Something is sorrowful and torturing the soul. There's deep concerns about these addictions and mistakes. Queen of Swords. The agony. The agony is going to be so deep that serenity is going to be pushed out. There's going to be no relief here if you continue doing this. I'm also hearing disconnect from children or parents. Now, granted, not every parent was healthy to be around. Granted, not every parent was a healthy role model of love, of unconditional love, of healthy parenting. But what I got strongly was disconnect from your parents. You are disconnected from the ethers. And this could be the parent in you. You're going to have to be the parent that you always seek when you were a child. Some of you are suffering from a lot of loneliness and heartbreak, but you keep going back to something because you're addicted to it. And maybe you keep telling yourself, oh my God, I can't break this. Oh, yes, you can. Stop playing with me. This is obsession and seduction. Some of you may be obsessed with sex, obsessed with the need of somebody wanting to touch your body, touch you in them places. I'm telling you, this is some serious shit. I'm also getting that when this deep hurt happens, you're going to be triggered in this purging of this fire, right? You're going to be triggered to a healthier ego. When I say healthier ego, you're going to be more responsible regardless of how hard or challenges it gets sometime. This is why the Queen of Swords is fed. Not only does she endure pain, but she knows it's for the right outcome. The Queen of Swords is actually scary as well, because she knows how to endure the difficulties. She knows how to stay emotionally wise. She uses her emotions or past experience to make very intelligent decisions. So the healthy ego is going to arise when you're able to keep a healthy balance between your emotions and logic with the Queen of Swords. You're going to now live by your own designs. This is what this is telling you. It's time to take back control of your life. Do you guys feel what I'm saying? So I'm going to leave it there. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, for hanging out. I know a lot of people don't like to watch teachable moments because a lot of people doesn't have the strength, the courage, the endurance to kind of look within. But then they want everything to change around them. They blame the devil, they blame black magic, they blame hex. You guys are giving too much power into an external force that has no real power over you. And if you don't believe that, you're going to go into another situation that's going to prove that to you. All right? So you're going to have to be able to set and hold boundaries, especially with the people you love. You're being abusive to yourself every time you subscribe to this mess, this addiction. Some of you are dealing with people that has heavy addictions that wants to stay in their personal hell. And it's heartbroken. It's heartbreaking. Yes, yes, yes. But you're the one that pulled the veil down. You're the one that sees through that veil. Now it's time for you to tap into that roar, that inner roar. This could be identity issues here as well, intimacy, situation, sexual matters, somebody nostalgic for romance but wouldn't release their fears to become better, to achieve it or to gain it. Some of you are in a mess only you are accountable for. So I'm sorry to be the one to kind of like kick you in your butt there. But maybe I'm the messenger to do that. All right. So I'm going to leave it there. Remember, fight for it and you will come up on top. I'm going to leave it there. Thank you guys so much for tuning into the Hourglass, for being loyal to this platform. And I'll see you guys in another channel message. Chat to you guys later. Ciao.